Hello and welcome to this Body Confidence Blueprint webinar. I'm so excited to have you here and just so excited that you are spending your time with me to learn and really improve your health. So let's dive straight into it. For those of you who don't know me, if you've just come across my page, my name is Iona and I'm a women's health coach. I wanted to run you a little bit through my history, how I've got to where I am, and why I think I'm the person that's going to help you hit your fitness goals. So, for starters, this is me over 10 years ago, where I was always chasing the goal of being skinnier, smaller, lighter. I had pretty severe IBS because I've been damaging my body with all sorts of really bad diets, eating disorders, and really not treating my body very, very well. I'd also been using exercise as a punishment for food. So, saying things like, oh, I ate that donut, so I need to work it off, and things like this, which I know a lot of women still struggled with. Whereas now, where I'm at, I'm in a much healthier place with food. And back then, 10 years ago, I genuinely thought I was healthy and that was a healthy way to treat my body. Whereas now I have 10 years' experience of coaching women and helping them heal themselves. And now I genuinely feel like I'm living my best life. Yes, with its ups and downs, like any life, but I'm working and traveling while keeping healthy all the way. And this is what I want for you. I want you to have that healed relationship with yourself. So, as I said, I am a women's health coach and a podcaster, and also an author. So, my podcast and book are both called Unleash Your Sass. And I have created this specialist interest in body confidence so that we can all help heal our relationship with food, with our bodies, while getting healthier. So, just some of the qualifications: I'm a personal trainer, yoga teacher, precision nutrition level 2, menstrual cycle awareness coach, and NLP practitioner, so neuro linguistic programming. Just this is some of the qualifications I've developed over the last 10 years in order to heal myself first, to be honest, and then also pass that knowledge on to other people. So that's what I'm hoping today. I'm hoping you're going to learn stuff that you can take away today and implement into your life straight away. So, what the balanced body blueprint is not. We are not a quick fix diet with no education, when we're definitely not a guilt driven program. So, you might have done things before where you're counting points, where you're counting sins, and there's just very much this kind of guilt complex built around it, which means you keep coming back for more. We're not a detox diet for rapid weight loss. It's not going to be 30 days to lose 3 stone. And it's definitely not a no pain, no gain culture. That is not how I roll at all. Yes, you might have a little bit of aches and pains and whatnot as you're getting stronger, sometimes after you've trained particularly hard. But I do not believe you need to have the pain in order to get the results that you want. We're definitely not a fad diet, and it's definitely not a plan and off you go on your own, because I know that that just doesn't work. We need that accountability to get us to where we want to be. So, what the balanced body blueprint is. So, what we're all about is creating healthy habits, healing your relationship with food, and finding foods that you enjoy and while you are maintaining your health goals. This is something I really want women to do, is actually enjoy their food. So many of us scrimp and deprive ourselves, and we want to change that up so you can actually enjoy your food. And starting to exercise regularly, enjoying the movement, and having much more energy to pour into all areas of your life. As well as this, improving self talk, so the mindset portion of this. So, how you're talking to yourself, being kinder to yourself, being more at peace with yourself, and just generally feeling happier in your clothes, maybe also naked, and just ready to take on more of life. So I've been using this balanced body blueprint myself and for with thousands of clients over the last 10 years. And these are just some of the faces of some of the amazing women who have come through this program over the last 10 years and met and exceeded their goals. So, if you are watching this and you've reached out, it might be that you are struggling with one of these things, because this is the things that a lot of my clients over the years have struggled with. So, binge and restrictive diets. So, you've potentially tried a diet maybe once, maybe twice, and then gained the weight back. Now, this is something that I see cyclically happening a lot. If you have to try a diet more than twice, the diet does not work. Trust me. Um, you might also have had unsustainable or healthy habits with exercise. So, like I was speaking about that I used to do, that is, exercising in order to work off food. And so using it as a form of punishment. And the third thing, which is a big one, and actually people don't usually come with this, but it's usually something that women do struggle with, and that is a negative mindset towards your body or yourself. So when you look in the mirror, what are you saying to yourself and how are you talking to yourself? So chances are you've probably tried some of these things. So potentially things like Slimming World, Weight Watchers, maybe other short-term diets where you do it for 30 days or 60 days or a couple of months and then you stop, gain the weight, and then you have to start all doing it all over again. You know, you're either on or off. Something else you might have tried is joining a gym, but with no plan, so with no support, and just going in there and being clueless, and then letting that gym membership lapse. And so basically, you're spending 3 to 6 months paying for a gym to stay open, but not actually using the facilities. This is pretty common. And yeah, you might have tried that, but we want to get away from that and actually get you a plan together. Third thing you might have tried is cutting out whole food groups or really sort of extremely depriving yourself in order to try and make yourself skinnier, smaller, or lighter version of yourself. And what I feel this does is actually it embeds even deeper this kind of negative self-talk and negative way of looking at our bodies and ourselves. So you might be in the same position that you were before you tried any of these things, or you might even be in a worse off position, which actually can happen if you have tried things many, many times. You might end up pinging back further than you did when you started. So the SAS method and what we're all about with the body balance blueprint. So the three areas that I like to work on and that we're going to work through today is consumption. So your food and consumption, diet, all that kind of stuff, nutrition and the education around that. Second part is exercise and habits. So why I say exercise and habits is not just about doing the movement, it's about the rest, it's about stress, it's about sleep. So all of those things encompassed. And the third thing is mindset, the relationship with yourself and accountability. So let's dive straight into it and get learning. So if you haven't already, get your phone or your laptop, wherever you're watching this on, and screenshot this now. So if you want to screenshot it, go for it. This is your blueprint to take away with you so you have something to work from. So the first thing is food. And this is the thing that most women struggle with to start with. And I will say this until I am blue in the face, but most women are not eating enough protein. If you're eating like 10 or 20 grams of protein, you're not going to get the body you want. So, what you want to do as of today is start eating more. So, you want to be eating 1 to 2 grams of protein per kilo of body weight. So, you can figure this out. So, write down how much you weigh. You don't have to weigh yourself. You'll probably vaguely know you might be 60, 70, 80, 90 kilos, right? Say you're 70 kilos in body weight, you are going to, and if you don't know that, find it out in stone and then, change it over to kilograms. You want to be having 1 to 2 grams. So if you're 70 kilos, you want to be having between 70 and 140 grams of protein a day. So if you don't know how to do that, send me a message and I will give you a few tips on how you can do that. So the second thing is eating more veg. And I say veg and fruit because usually people say fruit and veg, but I just want to get into the mindset of actually eating vegetables in there first because a lot of us will go to the fruit because it's sweet, it's tasty, and yes, has benefits. It's got a lot of micronutrients and fiber. However, so many of us are not eating enough veg at all. So I want to say get veg in there first and also the fruit because that's good too. And the third thing, this is just your basic baseline, is to add an extra liter of water a day. So don't be a raisin, be a grape. Why do I say that? So many of us are chronically dehydrated and we're drinking like half a liter of water a day, and no wonder we feel tired, lethargic, are not sleeping well, are not recovering well from our exercise. Like we're dehydrated. So drink more water. And I say water instead of coffee or instead of alcohol. Alcohol and coffee both will dehydrate you. I'm not saying coffee is bad and alcohol is not a sin. I still drink alcohol and I encourage you to do it if you like it in moderation. But coffee will dehydrate you, and yes, coffee also has its benefits. But you want to be drinking way more water than you are of everything else. So if you're not already drinking at least a liter a day, potentially two. So if you're already drinking 1 liter, add 1 liter in for the next week and let me know how you feel because I bet you're going to feel a hell of a lot better. So the second pillar we're going to talk about is exercise and habits. So first up, the first thing you're going to do as soon as you get away from here is go and schedule in 3 weight training sessions for the next week. So resistance or weight training. If you want to look like JLo, which trust me, I know most of you do, she's got fucking banging bod, is get lifting weights. And I have a little gift for you on the next slide, which will help you with this. Second thing is to walk and just generally move more. Most of us sit at a desk all day, and it's funny because I am obviously a health coach, but funnily enough, I do spend a lot of my day actually sitting, working with clients, chatting on calls like this. So, yes, I also need to make an effort to do this, get up, walk around more, but also go out for walks, right? Which I know sounds very basic, but add in an extra 2,000 steps a day or about 15 to 20 minutes of walking. That's around 2,000 steps. So you want to add this in every single day. As of today, add it in now. And this is once again going to be your baseline going forward. And then you want to bring it up and up and up until you're at a point that is sustainable for you. So, sleep and hygiene is the third, and I would say one of the most important pillars. And why I have put sleep hygiene and phone boundaries as one pillar is because I definitely feel like these are completely connected. So, a lot of people come to me saying, I don't sleep well or I'm tired all the time. It's because we're sitting on our phones until like midnight and then, not sleeping properly because of the blue light and because of all the messages. So, as of today, one thing I want you to do is an hour before bed is put your phone away. So put it on flight safe mode or do not disturb. Obviously, you can put notifications on for important people in your life, but make sure an hour before you go to sleep, you have got your phone away, right? So let me know. Tell me in the chat. Do you have your phone in bed with you before you go to sleep, or is it the first thing you look at when you first wake up? If so, I want you to change it. Tell me in the chat you're going to do it. Promise me, as of today, you are going to change it up an hour before bed, put your phone away, either in another room or on the other side of your room. And first thing in the morning, don't look at your phone, don't look at any notifications for the first 30 minutes. Do other things. Eat your breakfast, do your exercise, do some journaling, read a book, do something for you before everything gets bombarded into your brain. And whether that's news or emails or work stuff, family stuff, and whatever it is you have going on in your life, give yourself the time for you first before you let everything else bombard you. So here's my little gift to you. Screenshot this. This is a little workout you can take away. This is just for a 2-day workout, so you can use this for the next couple of days. And I've also put a little warm up at the top there. So don't say I'm not good to you. You are welcome. So the third thing we're going to look at is looking at your mindset and updating your software. Now, you might be thinking, what the hell are you talking about with software? Is your self talk. Firstly, how are you talking to your friends and how are you talking to yourself? So, if you imagine you have a friend who's going on a date or an interview, how are you talking to that person? You're going to hype them up, you're going to make them feel really good. And then think about how you talk to yourself. Now, to compare those two relationships, and no wonder you feel like shit if you were talking to yourself in a way that you would never talk to a friend. You need to treat your relationship with yourself like you do with a friend. Nourish it and start to heal that relationship because that is the person you're going to be in your head with for the rest of your life. Like friendships come and go, family, relationships, everything they come and go. Everything is transient, but your voice in your head, you have until the day you die. So let's start repairing that relationship now. And I'm not saying tell yourself you love yourself, blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying start to notice that negative self talk. And if you can name it, call it something. Mine is called Susan. She's a bitch. I just tell Susan sometimes, look, Susan, we don't need you right now. Take it to the side. We don't need your opinion right now. And just carry on with your day. Gently start to nudge that voice away. Second thing is body talk. So many of us as women spend our lives picking ourselves apart. Cellulite, my body is too fat, I'm too this, my eyes aren't the right level, or I need to put eyebrows done, all these things we peel ourselves apart with. First thing I want you to do with your body talk is change up your goal to obviously keep those weight loss goals if you want them, add in a performance-based goal like I want to run a 5K. I want to climb Mount Everest. I want to run my first marathon. I want to be able to do a push up. I want to be able to do a squat. Whatever the thing is for you, something that's a stretch, and start working towards that because when you do, you're grateful for what your body can do rather than what it is not. And the third thing with this, with our mindset, is removing the labels from food. The more you talk about foods being good or bad or feeling guilty about eating, the more you're going to bring yourself into that negative self talk around food. And that guilt and shame cycle is what keeps us in this yo yo dieting thing. All food is food, right? And yes, 80% of the time you want to eat nutritious food, but 20% of the time, eat those foods that are less nutritious and just enjoy them without the guilt. And this is one of the biggest things you're going to learn as you are working with me. So, I've had over 3,000 clients use this method over the last 10 years, and this is just some of their beautiful faces. And all of these women have very different backgrounds, very busy lives. All of us have very busy lives in different ways. And so it's just amazing to see how much they've all achieved. So Sharon, she has increased her running speed, length, and endurance by 2,000%. So this is what kind of Sharon said. I was running around 2 kilometers before the Body Balance Blueprint method. I can't believe I ran my first marathon in the end. This has been a safe space to explore and build my confidence in so many areas of life. Georgie, what she said. So she increased her squat and booty strength by 450%, and that was just in 6 months, and started to heal her relationship with food. So what she said, I have lost 4 stone, I have lost 1 stone in 4 months and maintained this healthier weight. I've completely changed my relationship with food in just 12 weeks and enjoy my food now. We also have Ailey. Ailey increased her running endurance by 600% in just 3 months. I actually felt good in my bikini on holiday, and it's been such a mindset shift for me. I've never felt that way in my whole adult life. So huge, so, so good. Here we have Fiona. So Fiona improved her relationship with food by 200% in 3 months. She said, I have completely changed my relationship with food in 12 weeks. I don't have huge cravings anymore, and I don't feel guilty if I have a snack that I want. It's just normal. So we also have Susan. Susan lost 2 stone in 6 months, and she said, "You have helped me get into a regular routine of exercise. I feel stronger and more toned, and I feel way more satisfied with food." So, why did you sign up for this training? What did you want to get out of this? Think about your goals. So, you might want more energy, more time to spend on the important things in life instead of wasting time and energy berating yourself and beating yourself up. You might want to thrive in all areas of your life and have the confidence to do the things you want, like the marathon, like Mount Everest, or might like a job interview, maybe. Improving your self-talk. You might want to be kinder to yourself and start to feel at peace with yourself. Feel happier in your clothes and naked and be ready to take on more in life. You also might want better sex, deeper intimacy, and the boldness to speak your truth to your closest people. You might want to have more drive for your career and causes that are important to you and step into any space and feel more confident. You might want to feel good in your clothes, like Alien, her holidays. So visualize this. Just step into this because visualization is one of the most important tools and an amazing tool that we will be using. So step into your future self and can you imagine this? Hitting your holy shit health goals. So whatever that thing was, you might have just mentioned it to yourself. Oh, I'd love to climb my first mountain. I'd love to be able to do press ups. Whatever the thing is, if it's come into your consciousness, it is available to you. So just imagine, put yourself there. You have hit your holy shit goals. How does that energy feel spilling out into all areas of your life, your relationships? And how does that feel, feeling fully at peace with yourself and really authentically you in all of your interactions? Amazing, huh? And trust me, it is available for you. If you're here for a reason. If you're watching this, there's a reason for it. So where do we go from here? You've got two options. So option one is you can decide that now is the time for you and you want to join those other 3,000 incredible women who have hit and exceeded their health goals and have all that energy and vibrance for life. Option two, you can carry on doing what you're doing. So keep doing what you're doing on your own speed. Use some of the tools we've used and crack on for another year or so, or maybe more to hit that goal yourself. Obviously, I would love it if you come and joined us, but it's a big life choice. It's a big shift to make that identity shift into being healthier. So I get it. It can be a big jump. I'm going to tell you what is involved if you enroll in the next hour with the Balanced Body Blueprint. So you have access to these 3 trainings for the next hour. These trainings are worth over £3,597. So I'll give you a little bit of more information. I do have a one-off deal for you taking the time to come all the way to the end of this webinar and take the time for you. So I wanted to gift you this at a much cheaper price than this price point, just for being here. So the first part of those 3 courses you have access to is one, the mindful eating method. So this is a step-by-step guide, not only to learning what to eat sustainably for you, but also healing your relationship with food. So this is the mindful eating method. I'll chat through a little bit of what's in there. So these are just some of the things that you will learn. Healing your relationship with food and removing the guilt around food. Learning to eat mindfully, as well as just finding a balanced diet that works sustainably for you. Working on things like emotional hunger and physical hunger. So working on those cravings. Also discovering how to fuel your body without depriving it. breaking free from restrictive diets and enjoying foods that you love. Also, receiving personalized nutrition for you, as well as this, learning how to meal prep conveniently for you, having that support, and then as well as this, having that food freedom to make choices that are right for you so you can still enjoy food. And as well as this, you're looking at your habits and exercise. So basically, building a really important habit of consistently exercising that fits seamlessly into your already busy life, creating a fitness routine that is enjoyable, as well as this, really understanding the impact of the small, consistent efforts to make sustainable change. Having a body positive workouts, as well as this, developing strength physically and emotionally, moving away from punishing yourself with exercise and enjoying it as a form of self care. As well as this, gaining confidence with the workouts, incorporating movement into daily life, not necessarily always needing a gym for that, just adding things in that work in your busy life. So, next up, we have the mindset mastery. Now, this is the part that I feel is most important for most women. We need to update your software as well as your hardware. So many of us will go through life and we will do these diets. And like I say, do it for a couple months, fall off. Do it for a couple months, fall off. But actually, the part, if you are able to update the software as well as the hardware, so your physical body and your mindset, then this is where it's going to be sustainable for you to keep that body and keep that health, keep those habits, keep that new identity for the rest of your life. So, mindset and the relationship with self and your body. You're going to build a positive body image and let go of that self talk that's negative. As well as this, you are going to embrace self compassion, remove limiting beliefs, heal your past body image struggles, and as well as this, reclaim your self worth, accepting yourself and feeling good in your clothes. Developing a mindset of abundance and joy around food, exercise, and self care. Learning to celebrate your body for what it does, not just how it looks. So lastly, in this bundle, you also have the Empowered Cycle. So this is a step-by-step guide how to find harmony in your hormones, regardless of what chapter you are in life. So if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, this is still super, super helpful for you to learn all about your hormones. So understanding your menstrual cycle, where you are with it now, and it doesn't necessarily mean you have to have a bleed. Some of you will, some of you won't. As well as this, hormonal health awareness. So really learning what hormones are doing when and what's happening in your body now. Body acceptance through self awareness of your cycle, your personal cycle, mindful eating, and cycle syncing. Sorry. So basically, finding a way to make your life work around your cycle. Exercise and movement that supports the cycle. Looking at things like PMS and bloating for body confidence. Connecting with your own body's personal signals, creating a positive mindset around this. And then also, one of my favorite things is having self care rituals for each phase of your particular cycle. So, once you graduate from working with me, these are some of the things you will come away with. So, you'll have healthy habits, healthy eating habits, healed your relationship with food, and enjoy what you're eating while maintaining your health goals. You'll also be exercising regularly and enjoying the movement that you do, pouring much more energy into all areas of your life. You will have improved self talk, be kinder to yourself, and be at peace with yourself. You'll feel happier in your clothes and be ready to take on more of life. So, for the next hour only, I have a gift for you as a thank you for taking the time out of your busy life to improve your health by coming on this webinar. So, making it to the end of this webinar, you have got a gift from me, and that is all three of these. Plus, I have some extra bonuses if you sign up to work with us within the next hour. So, if you sign up in the next hour, you will get all of this. So, we have added this extra bonus, which is worth almost £600. So this is the Confidence Mastery bundle with 5 extra tools for helping you. And this is going to save you time. So these are done for you. You've got a weekly planner. You've got the SAS guide, which is a styling tips from my personal stylist. She's absolutely amazing. And as well as this fitness flow. So workouts for wherever you are, hormonal health check sheet to keep your cycle in sync, and as well as this, the body confidence compass. So looking at your goals and your priorities to help you get into the right space for you and get your goals in check. So this is worth all around £600, and I am giving you it free if you sign up in the next hour. As well as this, we have some other brand new resources I want to share with you. So these four are worth almost £400. You have the morning routine blueprint, as well as the sleep optimizer, your environment upgrade, and the body positive boost. So The next one, I have one more massive bonus for you, and this is tools that are going to help you upgrade your diet, because this is the part that a lot of people struggle with a lot. So you have these four pieces that are, again, help done for you, that are going to save you time. So meal prep made easy. You've also got a healthy snacking guide, hydration hacks, and then a social guide as well to help you with alcohol and in a social environment, because that's something that people struggle with a lot with regards to getting healthier. Do I cut it out? Do I eat less? These guides are going to help you so much. And this is all worth almost £600, and you're going to get it for free if you start with us within the next hour. So let me just rattle through one more time what is included. So included in this whole bundle, you have got the 3 big courses that I spoke about at the start: your mindful eating method, your empowered cycle experience, and the mindset mastery. As well as this, the bonuses. You have upgrade your diet resources. You've also got the sleep optimizer, the environment upgrade, confidence mastery bundle. So that was those other 4. And you also have got a Facebook support group where there's an amazing, beautiful community of women who are also striving to hit the same goals, and you might meet your bestie in there. So, included in this bundle, this is all worth over £5,000. And like I said, I have a deal just for you for taking the time to come onto this webinar and improve your health. So, for today only, I am giving you this for just under £1,500. So, 1499 for everything we just spoke about. And like I said, these bonuses do expire in the next hour. So if you want to make the most of those bonuses, you want to sign up in the next hour. When you click to the next page, into the sales page where you can join, you will see there's a timer. And that timer will tell you how long you've got left. So you can have a look at all the different bits and see if it suits you or not. And then once that timer has gone off, those bonuses will disappear in the next hour. So if you want them, grab them in the next hour. So how are you going to join? Is click to join now. Click the link in the next window. So just recap one more time, all the things you're going to get. So you've got that body balance blueprint, which includes the bundle, which is your mindful eating method, the empowered cycle experience, mindset mastery, and then all of the bonuses we spoke about. So upgrade your diet resources, sleep optimizer, your environment upgrade, balanced body blueprint, the confidence mastery bundle, and as well as that support group in the Facebook group, which we were just speaking about. So like I say, the next hour, those bonuses will disappear. So if you want to make the most of them, grab them in the next hour. You will still have access to the rest of the bundle for the next 24 hours at that price of 1499. But those bonuses will disappear after the hour, after your timer has stopped. But don't worry, you'll keep an eye on it in that little timer on the next window. So you might have questions, but here are a couple that people have asked me a lot. So what if I already have a gym membership or a personal trainer or someone helping you? So first thing I would say is, if you have that and you've had that for a little bit of time and you are on here, there's probably a reason you've come on here. It's maybe not working as well as you thought, or you maybe need support in certain areas. So I would say it's still beneficial for you to come on board with us. Also, we can make it more efficient. So we're going to cover everything. The main thing I find, if a lot of people are at a gym or they have a PT, is a lot of people don't cover nutrition. And that is the biggest thing that is going to take you either away from or further towards your goals. So are you getting that nutrition support? If not, then definitely this is going to help you so much. So how long will it take me to get results, essentially? A lot of people ask this, and how long is a piece of string? Everyone's journey is so different. But with this, what you put in, you get out. From people who have done this, the first couple of weeks, you definitely start to feel a difference in their energy levels, relationship with their body, and mindset starts to shift in just the first few weeks. So I'm not saying you're going to get results in 2 weeks. Like I say, everyone is different. Nothing is guaranteed because it's your journey, but you can see results pretty fast and start to feel better very quickly. So what kind of support will I get if I have questions? So if you have questions now, message me, and I'll repeat that again in a second. And there's also a whole page with lots of other questions, which are the common ones. If it hasn't been answered, then obviously just message me. And the support you're going to get, we have, again, the group coaching calls, and you also have that supportive community within the Facebook group. There's all sorts of questions always being asked and answered in there. And there's so many resources that are going to answer all the things that you need. There's also spaces where you can have personal questions answered from myself or someone from my team all the way through the whole coaching experience. So if you have any other questions about this, then message me Or even better, go and look at the frequently asked questions first because your question might already be answered. If not, email me or message me and I will answer as soon as I can. So next up, I'm just going to recap what is included in that bundle one last time. So again, if you sign up within the next hour, you have all of these. So that bundle with the mindful eating method, your empowered cycle and mindset mastery, as well as all the other resources and bonuses within the next hour. So a couple of last few testimonials to share a little more. Paige, amazing. Paige increased her body confidence by 250% from a 2 to a 7 out of 10 in just 3 months. The biggest shift, this is what she said, the biggest shift is that it's not just about weight loss. It's about feeling good in myself. Before this, I would never have worn my arms out. Now I do it all the time, which is so nice, so awesome. Next up, Lexi. This has been a safe space for me to explore my relationship with exercise, food, and myself. I feel more at peace with myself. And so Lexi improved her relationship with food, alcohol, and her body by 350% in just 6 months. So Vix. Vix lost half a stone and improved her PCOS symptoms by 200% in 6 months. My my holiday clothes that were snug 8 weeks before this were really comfortable on our trip this year. My PCOS symptoms are so much more manageable, and obviously being healthier has been a massive factor into me getting and staying pregnant. So thank you. Such a beautiful story. Wasn't part of our plan, it wasn't part of our goals, but as we know, there's a little extra something for Vix when she graduated, which is so exciting. So Laura, next up, increased her body confidence by 600% in 6 months. And what she said was, I work out only in sports brand now. I would never have done that a few months ago. I'm feeling so much better in my body and with food. And Leanne has increased her body confidence by 450% in 6 months. I am feeling confident going to the gym myself and feeling myself building better habits. I am creating stronger boundaries for myself. Next up, we have Natalie. Natalie is a mum of three, project manager, and has MS. So busy, busy lady. Natalie increased her time for herself by 3 hours a week in just 3 months. So created more time for herself, created really good healthy habits with exercise and food, and I'm able to carve out more time for myself. I am also able to manage my MS symptoms better. So incredible. So next up we have Lauren. Lauren has increased her confidence by 450%. I have brought a newfound confidence to my job and relationships. I have created a much healthier relationship with food and exercise, and I'm looking after my needs so much better now. So this is just some of the incredible, incredible testimonials from working with all these amazing women over the last 10 years. Over 3,000 of you now, which is so, so cool. So if you are ready to get going, then jump into the sales page, have a little read, and if you have any questions, fire them over. But I'm really excited to work with you and see where this takes you. Loads of love. Bye.